Yeah, I found every time I sort of had chemo, I was a bit lucky. I'd sit with Debbie and she told me her story, and you start to think, you know, you're lucky. I'm dead lucky. She's got little kids. At least I've watched my son grow up, and I've been lucky enough to see my granddaughter. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, there's often people in a worse situation, isn't there?
Oh yeah, you don't think so, but just go in that place.
And how does it affect you personally? Does it make you more worried about your own condition, or do you think, no, I should think that I'm kind of in a fortunate situation
Yeah,
now?
I found I was in a fortunate situation, and the positivity you get from people, I've always noticed that by going to the Osborne building at Leicester Royal. I watched that building being built.
Yeah.
And what always got me were people's positivity.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the word. The positivity of the patients. I never thought I was going to be a patient, but it's always been the same.
So when you're facing that situation, to still have a positive outlook, even if it's hard. But do you think that really makes a difference for the quality of life that you have at that time?
Yeah, I think you go through not being positive. You go through feeling sorry for yourself, let's face it. You just want to sit in a corner and cry. You just want everybody to go away. You want the world to disappear. You wanted everything that you want to not happen is happened to you, and you start being horrible. Well, why me? In your own head, I've never said that to anybody else. In my own mind, I thought, well, why have I got it? I've had a crap year, and then you go and give me this and all.
Yeah.
But then I went and I sat near Debbie and we were talking, and when I seen her on the telly and in the magazines, it was nice to think that you've helped, you know, or you've not helped, but you've been part of somebody's life and you've watched them grow with it, not grow up, you know. And like, you think, oh yeah, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Definitely.
And yeah, you've got to go through the stages, I suppose, of feeling sorry for yourself. But there's one big thing. If you ain't got family, you know, to me, I would be lost without them.
I agree, having a supportive family is really key.
Yeah.
If you don't have them, for people who don't, then that's where they can involve close friends or other acquaintances.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a brilliant family network, not just brothers and sisters, aunties, cousins. I mean, I've got 3 cousins, one lives quite near, but every night I'd have one of them come to my house.
Yeah.
Because like I live on my own with my son, then we always made sure one of them were there. So I'm never on my own at night to sit and dwell. There would always be one there. My sister had come, and in the day my sisters would be there. My brother were on the phone. Like I say, I'm the baby.
Providing you have those links, that is a brilliant tip.
Yeah.
For in those early stages, particularly after you soon come out of hospital and you're worrying a lot, to have somebody close by, then
friends and all are
quite useful.
Yeah, friends, even if I've got a friend that lives in Melton, but I knew, like sometimes family's really good, you need your family, but sometimes you just need somebody outside the family. And I just used to, if I were ever down, I'd pick up the phone and ring my mate in Melton, or my boss, because she was my friend as well. And I'd pick up the phone, or she'd pick up the phone in the day, she'd say, what are you doing? I'm sitting down. Oh, feeling sorry for yourself? Get your backside up here and make me a cup of tea. So that were good. So she used to phone me, and I used to think, so you're sitting there being miserable? Oh, yeah. You've been crying? Yeah. Get your backside up here. There's a kettle that needs filling and putting on. So that were good. And if I were down and there was nobody there at night, I'd pick my phone up to my friend in Melton, and she'd say, or she'd ring me, what's up, you fell out with me? No, just don't. Oh, right. And then they'd know the voice change in me. So rather a moan because I hadn't been to see him, or a moan because I hadn't picked the phone up, so yeah.
They'd know you well enough to know how to respond.
Yeah, yeah. And I wouldn't have been anywhere without them. Like I say, family is just really important. You've got to have the family network.
Where do you see as the future for yourself now? What do you see in the future?
Well, hopefully I'm going to see my granddaughter get married. That would be really nice, but if I don't make it that far, I've gave it my best shot. And like you say, they've done everything for me. So, you know, you just got to be positive, ain't you? You've got to think of the next chapter in your life. Yeah, you're never going to be the same physically, but you've just got to work through it mentally.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, the physical side is a bit outputting and all. You don't expect what you see, but you can grow with that, can't you?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You can get over that one, you know, like I say. Who knows? Who knows what's around the corner? Go back to work, get some money back.
Why not?
I want a new car. I had to sell mine, so I want a new car.
It's give you something to aim for. That's what we advise. Have a role, have something to aim for in the future.
Yeah, like I say, the most important thing to me was seeing my granddaughter go to school.
Yeah.
Well, play school with the first, and I've seen that. So now it's school, and then it's like, you know.
You can take the next target. And
yeah,
the
I've
next
got a
target.
photo thing I've got to fill of her. You know, first day at play school, first day at school.
That's brilliant.
Right the way through to graduation. So that's going to, hopefully I'm going to fill that.
I hope so.
I do.